Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, and we will be watching this column right here, this volume spike column, like we do every morning. And you can see I put some background highlights in it so I could spot it a little bit easier. They'll turn green when they're spiking, red when they're not. Once we confirm a spike, we come over to the current bar volume and make sure we have enough volume to get in and get out safely. It's not a specific number, it's just that we want to really see these numbers moving. We want to see a battle going on. Once we confirm that we have enough volume, we will look down here and make sure that we have tall green dominator bars coming in, which drives the price up. We also want to see this indicator moving upwards. The green is the buyers, the red is the sellers. This is the average trend of the stock. You'll also see these white arrows. They are pullback arrows. So if the price drops, buyers come back in and it drops a little, it will put a pullback arrow, and usually the price will shoot right back up. So we'll quickly see a spike. We check the volume. We look down and make sure that we have the setup we're looking for. We need tall green bars, and this indicator is moving up. You always want to plan your entry if you are a beginning trader on the support level. So let's say, for instance, this stock runs up. I will mark a resistance level when it stops rising. And once it drops, I'll mark a support level. If you are a beginning trader, you want to plan your entries down here on support, providing we get long, tall, green dominator bars. Also, never trade off of my screen. My screen is sometimes delayed. Delays can cost you money. I'm also not a professional financial advisor. That's not my job. Before you make any trades, take any of my recommendations, use any of my indicators, make sure you reach out to the proper authorities so that you can have the proper information before you begin your journey on trading. Thank you for joining me this morning as we wait on 6 o'clock. We have about 3 minutes to go. Seen a couple of stocks moving around this morning, nothing really big. They kind of just bouncing around. I'm still watching the SPY. It's not looking too good. It's dropping little by little. Hopefully it'll go up today, recover some of yesterday's loss. If that happens, we may get a spike or two this morning. Also want to thank all the new members for joining us. We're glad that you decided to do so and come and make some money with us. So welcome home. And we have about 2 minutes to go yet. About 60 seconds to go. Make sure your TIF and your active trader is set to EXT so you don't miss a trade in pre-market. Thirty seconds to go. We're going to watch WINT. It seems to have some buyers coming in prior to our market open. Let's see if we can keep the run going. 15 seconds to go. Hopefully they'll wait on us. And good luck. Here we go. We're watching for volume spikes. We did not get one. We're watching for a tall green bar to come in to make an entry. My blessing indicator looks good. We're not having tall green bars. A little reluctant to go up right there. Something holding it back. Pushing up a little higher now. Not looking too promising currently. Need those buyers to come in. We did get a tall green dominator bar. My blessing indicator still looking upwards. Price doesn't seem to want to go. Now we're moving a little bit more. Just have your finger on that sell button in case this thing flips around. Pushing up slowly. Remember, always take some profit when you get a tall candle like that and it's up near the top. Take at least part of your profit. I'm going to get out right here. Picked up 60 cents a share on 1,000 shares. And then it goes, of course, pushing up a little higher. Remember to take profits on the way up. You don't need to nail the top. You just want to put some money in the bank. Red dominator bar. Right down here is where I'm watching. Nice gain for this one. Over $1 since we spotted it. Probably couldn't have picked up that much. I didn't, but you may have. Good job, Terry. Maybe it was just moving slower than I was expecting. I seemed like it was restricted for a while. Then it started moving. Here come the sellers, profit takers. Thank you, Lord. Beautiful play this morning. Nice and easy, no panicking, just wondering if it was going to move or not. Good job, Chad. Going to continue to watch it here. It's not dropping. It could go some more if more buyers come in. It's bound to draw some attention. Looks like we may be getting weak now. The My Blessing indicator has turned south. These are sellers. You got to remember, scalpers don't hang on. When they start seeing red coming, they're going to start bailing or taking profits. We are not a buy and hold community. We only hold for a few minutes or less. Good job, Yandros. Seems to be holding its price here. We may be getting a pullback arrow here. Let's see how it plays out. If it stays. I'm watching these dominator bars to see if more buyers start coming in. I'd like to see a tall green bar appear. Good job, Doc Watson. Good morning, Art. Nice trade, O. I can't see your whole name. I just see the letter O. Old Army guy. I know the name. Holding this price range, never a bad sign. I'll go ahead and mark a resistance level up here and drop down here and put a support level. Let's see if we stay within this zone. Not seeing any more movement after that one. Good job, Greg B. And whenever you hear me say good job and call out the username, that means they were in profit. Nice job, Tally Ho. Greg B, you are correct. I don't know how long most of you guys have been here, but if you'll make a list, we always have some repetitive movers. If you'll make a list of those stocks as you keep seeing them appear every couple of weeks in the pre-market, you might want to write them down. They may be some good movers to keep in a personal watch list. CNFR, nice pullback arrow. Let's see if the buyers come in. I'm seeing a lot of sellers in the price ladder. Maybe a tough one to get to climb. Volume is quite low, only 31,000 on that last candle. We need this number to really pick up, start moving. And thank you, C Dubs, and thank you for joining us this morning. Pushing up slightly. Are we going to go? Nice tall green dominator bars. That white arrow never lies. Volume's still too low to enter this stock, so be careful. We don't have that ants on candy. That's how I like to look at it. We want this number to be very busy. Good morning, AJ. You can't be late, brother, or you're going to miss them. Good time to get here, about 10 till. Well, this one didn't mature. We didn't have the volume to support it. That's why I like high volume stocks. So you have to train yourself. Just because we have a green candle doesn't mean enter. We have to have the participants to drive that stock. If we don't have them, you may get trapped. Watching for volume spikes to occur. Not currently seeing any. All right, a cheaper stock at 61 cents. No volume, no entry. That should be the rules. Got to be very careful not to try to trade pre-market on a 5-minute chart because it could happen in 2 minutes or less. And that would be all in one candle. Unless you are good at 5 minutes and you can judge the price by the candle size, then I don't suggest using a 5-minute chart. You want to see every minute, every second of what's going on, and you do that with a 1-minute chart. CYN, why is it not on my scans? There it is, way over there. Again, low volume, starting to pick up though. It's already hit a high of 473. Does have a pullback arrow 2 candles back. Tall wicks on the top are sellers. We don't want to jump in when that's happening. We'll also have a red dominator bar. That's our volume bar of buyers and sellers. And the sellers are pretty much outnumbering the buyers or staying pretty equal with them. So it's not going to go anywhere. Now we're back to green on that dominator bar. Volume is just kind of steady, not fantastic. Only 50,000 on that last candle. We did break to a new high of 475. Let's see if the buyers come in to push it even higher. We need a tall green dominator bar to come in now. Here we go, 484. This is where the buyers need to come in to keep driving it up. 497. Looking kind of weak, so take some off the top while these candles are tall. Do we get another push for a new high? We have a red dominator bar coming in. Profit takers. Be careful if you're in this stock. Take some off the top. Not very much gain on this one. The volume was low. It's still kind of low. 100,000 on the last candle. Didn't see the buyers coming in like I would have liked to have seen them. We have a short dominator bar now. Mostly green. It may not be over, but it might. Do we get a push here? Let's see if we can get a tall green dominator bar to bust a new high. Red dominator bar coming in. That weakness is there. It's not going to go anymore, I don't think. Good job, Greg B. It was a kind of reluctant stock to play. Didn't really want to go up there like I explained. We needed the volume to push it. We didn't have it. Good job, Tally Ho. Good job, Kyle. Good job, Fumagoo. Nice to see some YouTubers making some money this morning. Good job, Yandros. Good job, Picker. Good job, Y. I can only see the first letter of your name, Y. Thank you, Chad, for posting that stock. You made a few investors some money. I'm sure they love you for it. WINT checking volume. We're lacking volume now. Everybody seems to have bailed out. Could be those latecomers thinking it's going to go again. Nice job, Kyle. All right, not seeing any more spikes currently. And if you've never been here before, I am a coder. This is my brain in an indicator, basically. And can you imagine me trying to do this back in the day with just blue bars, not knowing what was going on? I knew there was more volume or less volume. I didn't know which direction the stock was going to go. And now currently we can break it down. Well, at least I can. I think I'm the first to break it down as far as buyers and sellers. So this is basically my brain on steroids. My life has gotten easier. I don't have to think as hard anymore. Just wait for the play to come and pull the trigger. Suave, all of our scans don't refresh at the same time. There's a 3 to 5 minute delay on scan refreshes. Somebody else's account their scans may refresh before yours, and then later it'll pop up on your list. Every one of us doesn't get the same stocks at the same time. That's why we trade in a group. And if we group up together and trade, maybe it'll trigger on somebody's scan, but not mine, or it'll trigger on mine and not yours. So by trading in a group, we eliminate that time delay in most cases. That's why when a member posts stocks in the chat, of course, this will be on the premium side of all the members posting stocks. That member could put some money in your pocket if everyone's paying attention to these scans. So team effort makes it work. I do aftermarket sometimes if stocks are moving after hours, and they haven't been real good lately. But if I see something moving, I'll hang around for 30 minutes or so and trade after hours. If I'm sitting there for 15, 20 minutes and nothing's moving, I usually give it up. The on-demand does not work in pre-market at all. Simple, what you can do is just log in live and write it down on paper as if you traded it. Like I entered here, and I would exit here and write your profit down. And if you lose, write your loss down and make a comment why you lost. So just follow us along live. Use a piece of paper if you have to, or an Excel spreadsheet, whatever you choose. We used to having a little bit of trouble getting the launch going. Do have a white arrow play here. Let's see where we go, if what happens if we get the run or not. It's looking like it's going to go to the upward side, but don't take my word for it. We need it to break that 228 level. See a lot of sellers in time and sales driving the price back down. Buyers coming in right behind them. This one may be a battle. I'm looking at the price ladder, and there's a lot of sellers, just as many as there are buyers, so it could be a struggle getting any higher. Like everybody's been waiting to get out because it didn't perform in the past. We are above that 228. Need a lot of buyers to come in to push it up because there's a lot of sellers on the other side. Might be best not to take a trade on this one. I'm going to stay out of it. And those words alone are to make the price go up, just by me saying I'm going to stay out of it. If that doesn't happen, it's definitely not going up. See a couple of traders having Schwab troubles this morning with their ThinkorSwim. Good thing we stayed out of this one. Yeah, I'm not interested in RYDE. When a stock is doing this, you don't know where it's going. Good morning, Jimmy. PBM. I'll take a look at it. 50 cents. Looks like it's made a spike up. Nice green dominator bars. Not seeing them stacked up on the selling side. Watching green dominator bars come in. We may make a little bit of money on this penny stock. And just a heads up, I don't trade them when they're this cheap. Hope you make a ton of money out of it, though, if you do. Getting a warning about YouTube connection. Hopefully we get connected back. YouTube, we still connected? Can you hear me? Thank you very much, Mr. Telly. Thank you, Nano. WISA. What did it do? Drop off the chart? WISA. Nice volume on WISA. We may get a good push out of it this time. Still have a lot of sellers on the seller side, so you have to be careful with this one. They dropped it right back down, if you saw that. Might be a lot of bag holders on this one. They're bailing out every time this stock goes up. There was a 10,000 sell order. I say stay away. That's my personal thoughts. If you watch that price ladder, you'll see what I'm talking about. The numbers are high on both sides. It's a battle. I'm assuming a lot of people were in it for some other reason and are at a loss, and they're trying to recover some of that loss every time it spikes up. I'm going to say scratch that one from the list. It's too risky. Good job, Parsley. AJ, you better hope they don't get as slow as me, or we may not be able to trade. Not seeing any spikes happening in this column. That's the first clue that a stock may be moving, is this spike column. So when you see green pop up, could be good or bad news. Lots of bag holders on WISA. John, this scan over here, it's called the magic scan. It keeps a list for 30 minutes of the ones that are moving. So once I click off of them, I'm continually watching over here to see if they're going to go up again. So if they quit moving in the next 30 minutes, they'll drop off of this list. So all day long, whether you're watching or not, these stocks are going to appear in this magic scan. WISA's still trying to go up. Did we get rid of the sellers? It doesn't look like it. Rob, was that a profit you made, Rob? If it is, congratulations. Ah, okay, I got you. CNFR, it's right down here. It's not moving. There's no spikes, nothing happening. Might look pretty on the chart, but no activity, no trade. At least the SPY seems to have a footing down here on the bottom. It's not dropping any lower yet this morning. WINT getting a little activity here. Lost a lot of volume. We do have more volume in this candle than the previous candle. This is the previous candle volume. This is the current bar. So there are some traders coming in. We don't have a tall green dominator bar above the yellow average volume line. So no entry. Good morning, rain. Still having connection issues on the YouTube side. So if I drop off, hopefully it'll auto reconnect. Very good question, Martina. Why do we have issues at all? This is financial stuff here. We shouldn't have any. It's beyond our control. We just pay for the service and get what they give us. Chad, I like to say there's money to be made with knowledge. That's what we all possess. Knowing when and when not. That's what matters. Not liking this stock. It just has too many sellers. Price ladder stacked on both sides. Plus, it's only paying pennies. You see 153 up to 155 up to 158. There's not a whole lot of money there. You'd have to buy a ton of shares to make anything. And then hopefully you can get out of those ton of shares if you do. Pushing up a little more for a couple more pennies. It looks impressive, but it's only pennies. Continuing to rise a little. Nice job, Suave. Fumigo, you don't know how true that statement is after 30 years. And to this day, I'm still learning also. CNFR still bouncing around. Slowly making progress with this stock that's paying a few pennies every candle. Looks like it's changed to nickels now between the numbers. We've gone from 3 pennies to nickels, $1.65, $1.70. Tall green dominator bar. And YouTubers, if you like what you see here, please hit the like button for me. Let's keep these free 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday live streams going on YouTube. Nice spike up there, CNFR. And I thank every one of you for joining me this morning. I'll let you run over a little bit here if you're in this stock so we can finish it. Nice push up. And also thank you for joining me, YouTubers. Nice to see you here each morning, being dedicated as you are. Really appreciate that. If you haven't joined our Discord, that label at the top of the chat, white and yellow, that's where you join our Discord for free. You get the pre-market scan and an indicator to go with it. You can upgrade on our Discord if you want all 61 scans, and I think there's 32 indicators. Kind of have an answer for every type of strategy in those 2 channels. Plus you get live streams all the way to 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. Good morning, Nora. If you are in profit on this stock, remember to take some off the top. Lock in what you can while you can. Pushing up a little more. Let's see if we break a new high. There we go, $1.87 now. $1.91. Can we get $12? That's what I'd like to see. Let's go for 12. Wishful thinking? Probably. $1.96. Take profits. It doesn't matter if it's going any higher. If you're in this and you've got 30 or 40 cents profit, I would take it. Got to remember it's a $2 stock. How high could it go? Very rare that they just keep going. Thank you, Kyle. This community only exists because I have people just like you and the others that participate. So it's a team effort. $1.98 bumping the high. Nice green dominator bars. Jimmy, that's what happens. Just part of trading. It's kind of like eating dinner and you save dessert for last and you get through with your dinner and the dessert's all gone. Still going, 210. This one stock right here could have paid your subscription to this community. Just one. And there's 20 days to trade every month. Hayden, I'm a coder. I come up with miracles like that to break things down. It's not anything you're going to find elsewhere. If you do find any of these indicators elsewhere, they probably got them here. It's all about knowing how to code. All right, looks like this runs over. YouTubers, thank you for joining me this morning. We will continue again live on Friday for YouTube. And like always, you can join us at the link above. And I appreciate each and every one of you who joined us this morning. Hopefully, I put a little bit of money in your pocket. Have a very blessed day. Hope the Lord blesses you with more profit. Continue trading, continue learning. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Goodbye.